So this is Karen with Veronica's Tarot. I'm doing the singles love reading. So this is if you're single, not in a relationship, is if you're looking for something. So even if you're in like a non-committed relationship, this could be for you because you're really single if you're not committed. And I'm going to do something similar to the daily ones. I kind of like that format. I'm going to add a couple cards as I go. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm just going to play it by ear and see how I feel and see how the cards look to get the most out of our reading. But I'm going to start with that kind of skeleton. I'm going to add, instead of one outcome, we'll do like 3 outcomes so we get a better idea. And maybe if there's someone coming in, where to look for them. So the current situation, what you're in right now, as far as this is about your love life, it doesn't mean that this is a relationship. This is maybe how you feel or something like that. So current situation is 4 of Cups. What's the present influence of the situation? 7 of Cups. I'm going to explain this. This is very interesting, being the 7 of Cups with choices and the 4 of Cups not accepting any of those choices. Future influence, what will be influencing the future on the situation is 9 of Pentacles. Okay. What you are unaware of. 3 of Pentacles. Challenge. Hermit. What to look for. Advice. An outcome. And we'll talk about. Okay, so bottom of the deck is 5 of Swords. So I feel like this is something that you might be, if you're like, this is just kind of a base. 5 of Swords to me is fighting and deciding that the energy to me in the 5 of Swords is, do I fight until I win? Do I go ahead and walk away? Or do I fight until I lose? You know, is it worth that? And that's kind of the way I see it. Like, you know, if you look at the regular right or white, there's the guy, the winner, the guy walking away, and the guy dead. And so, you know, at what point is it worth dying over? So do you fight to win or die? Or do you go, you know what, I'm done. I'm walking away. So that's kind of the feeling I get. Like there's some kind of energy about what level to put into this, to put into a situation. The current situation is 4 of Cups. So, you know, this is really about being bored and not, it's a nonchalant attitude, and it can also be about not appreciating what's around you and what's handed to you. A lot of times in the 4 of Cups with that gift of the cup coming in and the person's not looking at that gift, it says that you're not allowing yourself to be aware of that gift. And you want something else. And I think that's where the 7 of Cups comes in. And the 7 of Cups is about choices. And sometimes we are overwhelmed with choices, or we have a lot of choices. But here you're being handed choices, but you're like, no, I don't like any of this. None of this is good. That's the feeling. That's the situation you're in right now, where you feel like nothing is good, nothing is right, nothing is what you want, nothing is what you are seeking. Even though there's things out there. So keep that in mind as we talk through this. So this is, you know, really where you're at. So this is this is the influence. This is the situation. It's the choices that are influencing the situation, the current situation, because you're like, no, none of these are what I want. So the future influence is 9 of Pentacles. And I feel like you got to be really careful of this influence, because if you're looking for love, this isn't necessarily where you want to be as an influence, because this is saying independence. Like, okay, well, this choice, nothing's working, so screw it. I'm not looking anymore for love. I'm done. I'm happy within myself, and I'm just going to stay, and which is fine. But if you really want someone, you don't necessarily want to carry too much of that attitude. It's good to be self-sufficient and independent. Absolutely, I'm totally all about that. But when we take that to the nth degree, that we don't need someone in our life, then I can do this. It's almost like that kind of influence. Like you're gonna say, I got this. I'm not worried about any of this stuff. I'm just not worried. But I like but then the three of pentacles is what you don't know and don't understand. And so basically there's things going on around you, and this is talking about getting together with people and working towards what you want and working towards a goal. So if you're looking for love, this unknown would be something like something's going on behind the scenes anyway. It's already happening. And you could be like working with this person one way or another. Either you're conversing with them, or you're literally working with them, or you have a project with them, or they're in your art group. I don't know, something like that. Like you're you, there's a good chance you probably know this person that's around you. Again, keep in mind those choices and saying no, nothing's good enough. The challenge is the hermit. And I think that goes back to the Nine of Pentacles, like taking too much time out. Like, I'm going to take time out, and I want to figure this out, and I want to heal and do all those things that I need to do before I find someone else, and blah, blah, blah. But I feel like because this is the challenge, I feel like you need to step out of that. Like you're in this mode now. And that's why the choices are like, nothing's good enough, because you're in this mode, like hermit mode, where you're doing you could be doing manifestation, you could be thinking about what you want, you can be just inside yourself, you could be just not getting out in the public. It's any of those type of things where you're just not, you're only around you. Even if you're working, if you're not stepping out to do something a little different, or changing up your life, then that could be what this challenge is that you need to come out of that. You need to start, you probably have found the thing. Come on, like almost like take your head out of the sand type of feeling, I feel like. And I want to be careful because I don't want to be too rough on that, but that's what it is. So what you need to look for is, this is a Seven of Swords. So this is a hard one because it can go either way. So I think because it can go either way, we need to look at all of the situations. Seven of Swords, someone stealing. And that could be just being tricky or not being honest, or it can be you hiding something, you not being honest, you trying to not be a trickster, but not being honest with yourself, or the people around you, or with what you really want. I feel like that's what it is more than anything. You got to watch this, like look for this. Like if you're not being truthful, and you're the person that's like taking things maybe that you shouldn't, or there could be someone, you need to watch out for someone that would do that. And I think that's true anytime we're looking for love. If you're in a relationship where you feel like they're taking and they're not giving in the relationship, then absolutely, it's not worth it. But I think the reason why we're saying watch this is because it might be your behavior. Your behavior is to kind of hide, like, no, I don't really want this, but you do, but I don't, but you do, but you, kind of that feeling. That's what I feel like that is. So I'm going to do advice for, well, the outcome's really good because we have the Three of Cups, the King of Cups, and Six of Pentacles. And you can't take the King as any kind of, male, female, it doesn't matter. But I feel like the Three of Cups came out first. That's here. And then the King, and then the Six of Pentacles. So to me, again, the Six of Pentacles kind of feels to me kind of like an extension from this Three of Pentacles. Threes are good, sixes are great. So, and we got a Three of Cups. Like, how better can that be? So the outcome is like you getting together. I think with these Three Pentacles, Three of Cups, you're gonna, and then you're gonna have some kind of celebration that comes out. And I feel like this King of Cups could be someone coming in for you. This will be very, it really, because it's about love and it's about emotions and about that. And I feel like when you let your hair down and allow yourself to celebrate what's around you, this person is going to come into your life, and it's the outcomes what's going to happen. And the Six of Pentacles means that you'll be at a point too where you're able to give back. So you will get out of that Seven of Swords mode and say, no, I'm willing to give now, because this is okay. This is okay. Because I'm not Four of Cups anymore. So this is okay. And but the advice is the Page of Swords, and to me that just says still be still watch for yourself, like still look out for yourself, still stand up for yourself, still to me he's a guard, like a guardian in a way. There's a lot of things you could see with the Page of Swords, but I see that a lot. Like the Page of Swords to me is, in a lot of the decks, he's kind of guarding something, like whether it's just the way he stands or the way he holds his sword. And I think that's okay. I think that, it's always okay to be on guard a little bit. I mean, like when you're first looking for somebody and you have a brand new relationships, it's okay. Like you need to be a little bit. It's good to be open. You want to open up your heart, but you don't want to just dive right into somebody you don't even know. So it's a matter of, just hold your own. Be a little bit of that Nine of Pentacles person. Let people in. Do the celebration that you're going to be doing with the outcome of the Three of Cups and the King of Cups, but stay smart about it. You don't have to be, you don't have to be standoffish. Just be smart about it, because to me that's all about intelligence and things like that. So there you have it. That's your singles love reading. If this resonates, please hit the like button. That really helps. Again, I'm not trying to be like huge or anything like that. I'm just trying to hopefully reach people that need to hear these messages, and that's the most important thing. So I need to know if people are hearing what they need to hear. Thank you.